Hi. I'm gonna continue being funny Turtwig. Yay. And the Mr. on a 404. Might go to 500. Might not do a lot of hunting today, but you know, it's fine. Starting. No. Oh, perfect. I also managed to fix my voice tracking, and I'm also not using it. Called copyrighted music, but it looks too much tracking. Whatever. Asked. We're still early in the hunt. Only a 400, so a lot worse. My 3DS. That's it. My cables are kind of in the way, so probably reset. That's better. 408. Yesterday Zaya asked me to stop so I could see 420 today. Fortunately, I don't think they will be able to see it. Sunday evening, but you know. Nice Spirit Track Jazz. Very much one of the most underrated Zelda games. I grew up with the Zelda games, so Phantom Hourglass, Spirit Tracks were my only Zelda games I've ever played. Definitely different kind of style, because you know, they're not difficult. Touchscreens sometimes are pretty weird. I know I got stuck pretty long on there's a there's a time where you have to close down the DS to copy the map to the other screen. Just stumped me as a kid, not being able to speak English. That's the same with the end of Professor Layton, first one, in the Cursed Village, where you have to close down your DS, and I just never got it until a friend showed me how to do it. That's one of my favorite games. Maybe also influenced my music influence a little bit. You know, the accordion, just that old style, just love it. I also have enough music for today. This is the 4-hour list. And unless Nintendo comes sues my ass, I should be fine. You never know with the Nintendo ninjas. There goes the train. Goodbye, train. Nice Pokemon. Really isn't riveting gameplay. Not resetting for this, but you know, it's fine. As soon as I get to a Turn Up Forest and I'm able to hunt there, together with when you have your duo partner. Cheryl, I think she's called. Able to get 2 encounters and just run back and forth. As soon as you see the shiny, you kill your teammate, and then you're able to catch the shiny for free, and you get like 2 encounters per time. Super quick, especially if you go double DS, 4 encounters. So if you count, like, if you get encounters at the same time, that's 8,000 divided by 4. You only have to see 2,000 encounters, in theory, to, get your shiny. Whatever it may be. You could get something less interesting, like a Wurmple. Something a bit cooler, like a Ghastly. Although I would also have to trade it to then involve it, but I have 2 DSs right in front of me to hunt with, so... Trading evolutions never going to be a problem with me. I own pretty much all the Pokemon games. Before the Switch released, that is. I don't have both versions of Switch games, but... I have friends to trade with. Which came in clutch during ZA. Got a few shiny Ghastly when I tried to hunt a shiny Hone Edge. Didn't get it. Got a bunch of shiny Spinarak and shiny Ghastlys. See. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. No. Ooh. Oh, hey! You're back, Zaya. You're here for the perfect time. I'm now at 418. You're able to see 420. I hope your Saturday and Sunday so far has been good. Tuning in the perfect time to see 420. You asked to see it yesterday, so... These won't be the 420 ones. These are 417 and 418, so we're perfectly in time. Did you continue long yesterday for some more soft resets? Did you get over 1,000 yet? Alright. Now we are ready for set 420. Clap, 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 clap. 840. That's still really good. That means you're now perfectly double of me again, so I got back a little bit. But let's see the special 420 encounters. You're at double 420 now. The double funny. See. Yeah, we don't care. We're just here. Fine. Challenge you to battle. Let's see. Do we get shiny grass at 420? It would be the funny. Ah, unfortunate. Unfortunate. We will just continue then. 422. unlucky. Yesterday I also decided to download the VODs of yesterday, and apparently the playlist I played at the beginning got a bunch of copyright claims, or like, hey, you don't own this song, when I tried to, because I made a VOD channel, because I thought maybe that'd be nice, you know, which says like, hey, we're gonna delete your stuff after 7 days, because we don't want to keep it. So I had to make a YouTube VOD channel, and they, as soon as I tried to upload, there was flagged like, hey, we don't like that you're doing that. Do you have a license for that? And I said no, and so I have to edit it out, which I'll probably do tomorrow. Didn't feel like it yet, but first experience of a copyright claim, or like something like where YouTube is like, hey, don't do that. That's very funny. We learn, we learn. Yeah, luckily YouTube itself gives you an option to replace the song, but because it was 1.5 hour the playlist, so I have to replace every song by itself, and then it easily gives you the option, but then every time you do it, yeah, it has to render again for an hour, so I have to change like 15 songs. And you can only do them one by one, so it takes an hour for each one. So in 15 hours, or like you just click the button and then it replaces it with a royalty-free song. In 15 hours, I should be able to upload it. Which, like, you know, people aren't gonna watch it, but I think for me myself, just keeping everything I've done in one place, I think that'd be very nice. And eventually, maybe later, if I get more entertaining, where people, you know, want something in the background, that could also be fun. Oh, double female Turtwig. Nice. A good start. The first 15 minutes, get a double female encounter. The growing pains of learning how to be a streamer, I guess. Like, you can really, like, min-max, I guess, being a streamer where you're, like, you know, looking for clips, or, like, trying to make it as weird as possible, where you're like, oh, I need to be entertaining, but, you know, I'm just here to share my hobby. I'm not here to game the system, I guess. Maybe, like, a cool clip will be, like, as I get it, you know? Like, reaction to shiny grass. But, like, that's as far as I go with, like, you know, reactions, I guess. If all people just only react to videos and make a career out of it, but that sounds not as fun. Reacting, you clock in for the day and you watch YouTube 8 hours a day, I guess. I mean, could be fun for some people, but that's not where my passion lies. Ta-da. More Turtwigs. Teddy. Do you have any suggestion for today? What number do you wanna Should we end that? Do we want to maybe go for, we ended 404, maybe 666, or do we stop like a little bit before 666 so we don't have bad luck, or we go a little bit over it so we don't have bad luck for the next stream? Don't we go 668? That might be a good one. Not ending on a bad luck number. Got coconut mold. Twig. $606. Alright, that sounds pretty good. We do 202 more. We just increase every day with 2 self-resets. First day we did 200, then we did 204. Now we're gonna do 202. Somewhere in the 200s. So that's like, 2-hour stream. Perfect, perfect. Sounds good to me. To me. Turtwigs. Oops. I pressed B. Go forward, not go back when... Alright. Let's see, can get some more Turtwig. Still haven't thought of a good nickname to give it. Maybe Bean Sprout or something green hair. That could be a fun one. Casserole. But that's like maybe too much food. I named one of my Turtwigs Atlas before. But I think it's more like a male-oriented name, like the Titan Atlas. Like a world turtle or something mythological. That could also be very fun. Like my title's even wrong. It's not day 2, we're already at day 3. Don't edit my title correctly. How do you even edit your title when you're already live? Let's see, yeah. Let's see if I can find how I... Here? Yeah. I can do it from here. Day 3. Tiny. 4-8. Exclamation. Done updating. Look at me. I'm a professional now. Oh wait, no, it says day 33. No. No. Day 3. I refresh it. Does it say day 3? Yeah, it says day 3. Nice. 888. Already 44 resets. Holy. I'm always surprised by how quick it goes by just having one extra, see one more Pokemon and you're zooming. I mean, you're gonna get 1,000 plus today. That's exciting. It's gonna be good. This is my favorite Xenoblade Chronicles track. Or... yeah, Mordane. Don't really remember much about the story, but music is really good. I mean, it's Nintendo, so it's hard to go wrong. They always have good soundtracks. That. Gonna be approaching 444 really soon. Resets and we get triple same numbers. As you get 1,000 plus, it's hard to get 4 of the same numbers unless you get 1,222. But you know that takes a while. Yeah. You don't have to talk to anyone. I have to talk to Lucas and Rowan, and you just cycling through the lab of Professor Birch, I think it is. No, Birch is Gen 3. I'm not sure who the Generation 2 is anymore. It's been a while. But yeah, you're able to do it super quick. That's why it's such a nice hunting method. Although you don't really get to control which one you get. You always, you know, get 3 encounters per reset. Definitely, I think the most, or soft resetting, the one where you get the most encounters per hour. That's fun. And you know, always with some good music or maybe an entertaining streamer in the back. Yeah, oh, Elm, yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know they're all named after, like, you know, trees, but I'm not the tree expert. I mean, I'm not even sure if the newer ones, Generation 5 is Juniper, and then Generation 6 with X and Y. Sycamore. Is that even a tree? Sycamore tree? Maybe. I didn't go to school for trees, so quite the opposite, actually. One more reset, and we get the 444. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Second Professor Elm has hit the chat. Unless you really love him, maybe. That's... that 444 or clop, 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 clop. Don't think we can hit 555 because we can only hit even numbers. That's a bit unfortunate. Not really any cool numbers in the 500s because in 4 you have 420. I'd have to think on that one. What's a cool number in the 500s? Not really there any, because I'm resetting in powers of 2. 900. Nice, nice. Number go bigger. That means it's good. That is really good. Da 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 da. Zelda. Kill Zelda just to hunt Turtwigs and Generation 2 starters too. Ba-ba-ba-da. Kinda feels like I'm in an elevator now. Turtwig? No, not normal. Goodbye. 450. Give it up for 450 Turtwig. I gotta, like, hey, you should raid people after you're done streaming, but like, how do you just raid people you don't know? Which... Me, myself, and I can, like, raid another person with one viewer, maybe. That'd be nice. So they don't feel as alone. Say hi, wish them a nice stream. I guess a rating is a... Ooh, Smash Brothers. It's a bit loud though. I'm not sure how loud it is compared to stream. I think it a bit down. That should be better. I can't. I can only hear the music myself, but I'm not sure how it translates into stream. If it is loud or if it's actually quiet, do let me know. I mean, it's more like compared to my voice, right? Because you can just turn it up and down yourself. I don't know. And it could also be different if you're wearing headphones or... It's okay? Okay. That's good to hear. Because that means that I don't have to do anything, and that's my favorite thing. Reset. I have played so much Smash Brothers in my lifetime. It used to be our favorite activity of our friend group, where if we had like a free hour or just the lunches, we would bike back to our house because we were very close to our school, and we just play Smash for like an hour or like hour and a half. Then we went back, usually on Friday nights after we were done, because we're all working at the same supermarket. We would go back to my place, and then we would all just play Smash and have drinks and just play drunk Smash. That's very fun. Been a while though. Might have to invite everyone over to Smash once again. Have to smash your brothers. For real, for real. Let's see. I'm not sure how on my left save it says I spent 5 minutes, but the owner says 4 minutes, but I did them at exactly at the same time. Somewhere my left 3DS is just quicker, I guess. Means it's the favorite. That means I know on which 3DS I will get my shiny on. The other one is just there to pump up the other numbers. Because if I wasn't doing this in 2 DSs, we would only be at like 226, which is crazy to think about. So little resets for like, you know, essentially 5-6 hours. Oh well. Good for the love of the grind. What do we get? Turtwig. Nope. Nothing. 460. Up. 950, nice, nice. We're almost there at the triple zeros. That's gonna be huge. Rhythm switch. Crazy. Oh, this is jazz. You like jazz? From the B movie. You like jazz? Oh. Shiny on the left. Get on the right. Yep. My bold guess was Recto. I encounter just now? I am not sure. I'll just leave it. 2 extra resets won't impact that much. I think I did it. Oh well. In the grand scheme of the universe, it won't be the difference between life or death. I pressed one keyboard press. Go gambling. Turtwig. Or 62. This time I did like it. I've got a thought in my mind, like maybe this Let's Play where I go for the shiny Turtwig could be a Nuzlocke, make it more interesting, but you know, with the releasing your Pokemon once it faints might not be such a good idea with a shiny. I would have to let it go. That'd be maybe too high pressure for me. You hunt it for 100 hours and then you lose it to a crit or something and you have to release it. That'd be crazy. Wonder if anyone has ever done that, a shiny Nuzlocke, but then you actually have to let it go if it faints. Could be a crazy video. Could be maybe something. If you just don't die, you can still call it a Nuzlocke, right? Only getting new encounters would be difficult, I guess. Unless you want to grind for a shiny on every first route. With full odds. That'd be like a year-long video you're gonna make. Yeah, true. It just kind of depends how hardcore you want to be. Some people put it in dead box. Some people release their Pokemon. Kinda, you know, what your rule set is. But doing a shiny Nuzlocke, that idea in itself is just crazy, I guess. The amount of effort that I had to go in it, or like, you know, just pure time investment. Normal Turtwig. Bye. Fortunately, I have no need for you. Almost already at 470. And that's pretty much 500, which is half triple digits. Or 3 zeros. Still gonna be a long time. Because I will just accept full odds for this hunt. Yeah. Anything quicker than 8,000 would always be appreciated. But, you know, realistically, that is not happening. I also hope to be live when you you get your shiny. That'd be very cool. Imagine if we get it at the exact same time. That'd be crazy. But that would also be me kind of scamming you, because I have way less resets, but you know. You never know, you never know. Crazier things have happened. Like the pyramids, I guess. Zelda Jazz. No Turtwig. No worries. It would be it would be cool. Not realistic, but you know. Because I am hoping you get yours first, you know? And you get the one that you prefer. The one that's not Chikorita. Wolfie VC, I'm not sure if you know him, he does competitive Pokemon videos, he's a big competitor. He ranked the worst grass types, and number 10 was unfortunately the Chikorita line. Out of every single grass type ever released, competitive-wise, they were unfortunately the 10th worst. Means they are, I think, in fact, the worst starter for competitive play. Which sometimes I tune in for. I guess only really Wolfie, because he makes really fun videos, which are usually like 3 hours long. So if you're working, that's like the perfect background noise, you know? You're doing something, or you're not always just tuning in, but you know, sometimes you pick up some details, your work, and then time just flies by. What will we get? Probably nothing. Would be cool if Barry could get a shiny. And if he would get the shiny, that it would actually stay on his team. But unfortunately, that's not how technology works. Would have been cool if you had like more unique rivals, you know, or like they kind of did it with Hop, Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's the only time where I think I will praise that game, where they actually, you know, after you beat him a few times, he just gets frustrated, keeps losing, then he actually tries some new team members. I think it's a really cool concept of, you know, more dynamic rival teams, or just not teams you're fighting against constantly. Game Freak, you know, innovate that much. Okay, let's see. One female Turtwig, okay. That is fine, I will accept that. 1/8 chance for that. We did start out, I'm not sure if you saw it before you joined, but we did start. Oh yeah. I was doing Pokemon Run and Bun, which is a pretty more difficult ROM hack. And is it, yeah, when Ralts, when he goes to catch it, or I think it's the first fight, he had a shiny, which was just like, like, that's crazy. It was a shiny Ralts. Yeah, those things, you don't really have that anymore in the newer ones, which is shamed, which is, you know, you're never gonna see it, but it just adds that little bit of charm, you know, that, you know, it can happen in the wild. 999, nice. One more reset, and you're, over 1,000. Nice. Love to hear it. I'm slowly going up to 500, so, you know. My number is going up as well. Nice. Fix. 82. Platinum. Alright. Have a good lunch, I assume. I will see you later. I will probably be here still in an hour, so, you know. Take your time. You planning to eat something special or just going for lunch? Just lunch. Alright. Have a good lunch. See you. That's better. Right. Slowly continuing up to the 500. That is all we can do. $86. I will reset up to 500 and I will grab myself another drink. Like after like an hour, I usually finish my drink. So far it has been. Already been going for 55 minutes. Be nice. Slow and steady pace. Race. Excellent. The battle. Sure you do, little bud. Surely you think you can win. That will be very embarrassing. After 100 hours of finally finding your shiny, and then you lose to the rival fight. The first one, which is just like RNG if you get credit, which is 1 in 16. That'd be very unlucky. Let's not manifest that kind of energy. Only positive vibes are being manifested. Alt from. With the name Lucas, he really does make me think of, with the name Professor Layton, so... Whoopsie. Makes me think of, Professor Layton, the low guy, Luke. And, no, Turtwig. 490. Yay, yay. luck. That is good. 490 already. Getting close to that 500 check mark. Usually after the first 100, do a little break. Just for me to, you know, get a drink, toilet, maybe get a little snack. Turtwigs. What do we need? It's kind of surprising, you know, odds. In quite a few double few counters. Quite rare. Means 1/8 times 1 up. Not rare, but gotta take and get grind of soft resetting. Never easy. Name a Wurmple after you? Yeah, sure. That sounds good. Gonna take a while before I get to a Wurmple. I will probably, because I'm doing this shiny reset for a Turtwig, but once you get to Eterna Forest, you duo up with Cheryl. You can get a Wurmple encounter there. You can get 2 encounters per encounter, so you're able to grind really quick for I mean quicker than normal. It's 1 in 8,000, but you only need half the encounters. Yeah? How so? That you just get like nothing good and then you run into like 2 Dialgas or something. Also, how's your ranked game going? I saw you were in a ranked game. That sounds scary. Oh, okay. Just hits you with a surf on your side and just kills your nice fire type. Also, your Twitch name definitely does not surprise me. That's a very Kuma name. It definitely checks out. I would have not expect anything less. Ah. Was it also your name before you came out, or because that also wouldn't surprise me? You just kind of give up that energy, you know, if I can say. Thank you. This is what 8 euros gets you. It even has, I can show you, it has, wait, I didn't even do this. Okay. You can do different toggles. I can have cat ears, or I can look, you have a blush, and you have sparkle eyes, and I can be mad, or I can have glasses while absolutely memeing on you. I can be mad if you make a bad joke, or be very much in love, or something. So yeah. They usually are, but I forgot to turn them on because it's normally toggled on with the beret. But I usually do use the cat ears. I'm unfortunately a cat girl. I cannot deny. I go meow meow and wah wah. Even the tracking isn't that bad because I'm using like a very bad like webcam, and it's like not even that bad. I go ah. So yeah, if when you are starting and you need like something cheap, I can maybe look around for you and see if I can find something, because this is like really high quality. I think looks really good, and you know, purple is my favorite color, so for me this model works out perfectly. No yucky face cam for me. I can see maybe what the person who made this one has more, and like also help you set OBS at the time when you need it. Spread the love or something. Woo, I'm at 500 encounters. Yahoo. With odds of 1 in 8,100, I am 1/16th. Your favorite color? That's a difficult one. I think it's gonna be like a neon yellow with yellow stripes. Neon yellow and yellow. I think that's a that's a good combo color. Color combination. Yes, I can speak. No, but I'm gonna guess pink. No, these are two legit DSs. Wait, I did assign you piss colors. My bad. Who's my little piss girl? It's you! Blink. Yeah, I figured. No, these are legit 3DSs. They're 3DSs. I got them because my chargers were just like all dying, and I could get them for like pretty cheap from a friend who had them before, and they're really good condition. So as you can see, if I press the home button, I only am streaming the top screen, but one of them is in Japanese and the other one is an English one. So, but I do have legit 2 copies of Platinum, and I pretty much have all the Pokemon games. So I had to transfer my other save that I had to my PC. You can do that very easily with a modded 3DS. Don't kill me, Nintendo Ninjas, but on that I have a shiny Giratina, which I soft resetted for earlier this year. I'm a bit of a freak, I guess, who does these kind of things, you know, just kind of like ultimate rating in Final Fantasy, where you're just there resetting for like, you know, 100 hours, and then finally you kill it once, and then you never do it again. That is kind of the, you know... well, you needed to have a capture board on it installed, which, what I looked around for, is quite expensive, like multiple €100. You have to send it to someone who will install a capture board inside it. But if you mod your 3DS, you are able to stream through Wi-Fi. So it also kind of depends if your Wi-Fi is any good, but DS games disable your internet as soon as you start them, so you're not able to do it. It's modded. Alright, nice. So if they're 3DS games, I can help you set it up. It's called Arctic Bear, Arctic something. You're able to stream from your 3DS to your PC. I did that a little bit streaming to a friend when I was doing Pokemon X and Y chain fishing. It's a little bit laggy, but, you know, you can also just you could also just emulate it, and it's not a big problem. Especially, you know, you're not... if you're starting streaming, you're not really held up to a professional standard. And also, if you want to, like, I don't know, speed through it, you can do it as well, because emulation has speed through. Like this, what I'm doing is very, quote-unquote, inefficient. I could be way faster with emulators, but, you know, I like the way that it's, like, legit, you know. have that, you know, personal check mark for me. But maybe I'm a little bit masochistic, I guess. Yeah, John Nintendo is gonna hunt me down. One day I'm gonna be live and there's gonna be like a knock on the door and I just disappear and you never hear from me again. Nah. I am a top Kuma. What do you mean? I am very much a dominant personality. Yup. Very much. Also, how is the sound quality of my microphone with the background music? I hope it's leveled out pretty well because I didn't really check it out myself because I didn't feel like it. But if I'm looking at like the levels on OBS, it should be fine. It shouldn't be too bad. And then it all just depends if you... Alright, that's really nice to hear. It's very good. That is very good. Because I'm using the microphone as a Blue Yeti, which I got for my birthday once, and it's not like the greatest microphone. So, you know, if it's not enjoyable to listen to, then it's like, you know, then I'd have to look at getting like a different mic, but if it's fine, that's pretty poggers. I have no clue. I just have read like a lot of people clowning on the Blue Yeti. Maybe because it's like a good, like, cheap thing. I'm not sure. I have no clue. I just know like a lot of people kind of clown on it, but I am not like an audio expert. My brother is actually like, he graduated for like electric audio design, so maybe I can ask him. Then he has to ask me what it's for, and I have to say I'm a VTuber on Twitch, so maybe that's not the best idea to not get bullied. I can figure it out myself. I'm good with tech. Oh yeah, true. Have you ever seen those like ASMRs of like boyfriend riding you around in a car but getting hit in a car crash? Have you ever seen those ASMRs? I don't listen to ASMR myself, but those are really funny. Hey babe, how are you doing? Wait, it's a car! Earthquake hitting while talking dirty to you. Yeah. I feel like that'd be something that you would be able to do. I think you are chaotic enough and would be able to commit to the bit to record those kind of things. That's definitely like something I would put under like the Kuma agenda, or like I feel like you could do that. I mean, ASMR, if you have a nice voice, is always, I think, a good start for YouTubers, I think. Because people would just put it on when they sleep, and you just get, like, a bunch of, like, you know, views, I guess. People looking for a mommy. Well, maybe you can get that guy from, Peru. Maybe you can get that guy from Bosnia to pay for it. Pay for your ASMR channel setup. You already know how to capture like that kind of market, right? If you get people to pay for you. Just the gooners love me. Yeah, that's what I mean. Just remember when you're collabing with Cottontail in a year, okay? Remember, nah. Crazy. I definitely think it would fit like your personality. I don't know. To be like kind of a loot tuber. I want to make it the Hollow Live. Yeah, true. True. I'm gonna be the hollowest of lives or something. Actually, when I started my stream, like after like 10 minutes, remember what I'm also throwing this ranked game because I'm chilling. Oh my god, hey bot. How great. How do I ban you? Ban. Goodbye. You're throwing the ranked game. That's nice. I mean, who really needs to win? Shows that you're almost 40 minutes in game already. That's kind of crazy. Must be a very fun game if you're 40 minutes in. And we know that League of Legends players are always very nice. Very wholesome. They only say compliments. Solo is always interesting if you're queuing for a ranked game alone. That can never really go well, because if you're playing with a friend, like if I play ranked, it's usually with Senno, and I play like top lane or mid lane, and that is fun. Even if you lose, it's fun because you're just chilling and hanging out, right? But if you're alone, it's kind of like rage queuing, where you're like, damn, I shouldn't play, but you just hit find match, and oh, we got a double female Turtwig. That's nice. I try-harded a little bit. I mean, wouldn't really call it try-hard, but I tried to learn the game last summer. Yeah, last summer, before I moved out, because I moved out in August. And I got the Platinum 4. Turtwig Yuri, that's what I mean. I want to find a female Turtwig, and they both have to be shiny, and then I can create shiny Turtwig Yuri. No. So yeah, I got the Platinum 4. I ranked up, and then I moved to my new home. So I pretty much didn't continue my climb, but I was able to get the Plat 4. But I think I might be able to get low Emerald. I think I can do that if I put in time again. I've recently started enjoying playing that's what on silver. I don't know. I pick up games pretty quick, I think, but League is a very complex game, so I like kind of try hard in a way where like I played 3 games every day, and at the end I would because I had like a replay tool, I would go through like all the deaths I had and see like what I could do better, if I had like awkward laning phases, what I could like, you know, positioning or like playing better, because I just played a single character. I usually just played way mid. Well, it's not really about, you know, the time you play. It's also, that's usually what people, oh man, I've been playing this game for like so many times, but it's also a difference in like approach. I mean, it's the same with TFT, right? You can play it, put a lot of time in it, but if you don't try to learn the comps or how they play, it's quite difficult, because League is it's not as easy as like a Counter-Strike where you just point your gun and shoot. And it's like your reflexes can kind of carry you. League has such like complexion, which is like, I don't know, also hard to get into. Yippee! Spelen Pokémon en drinken cola en winnen League. Yippee! Are you gonna play another one? Are you gonna subject yourself to another fun League game? I thought you were playing Cassiopeia. Are you usually play mid? Because I thought you were ooh, Curry, nice. I thought you were a Kiana main. I thought you were a little gay Kiana main. Gay as in like lovingly said and not derogatory. Because she is not fun to play against when I play against her, at least. I actually got auto mod. Yeah, I had to accept it. I got a pop-up saying like, hey, should we accept this? Okay, that's very funny. Yeah, Kiana is, she's also quite complex, but she just goes invisible and then she claps my ass. Is usually how it goes, and I don't like that in-game. So yeah. Yeah. Ari is pretty fun, but it's, I don't know, I just didn't really vibe with her. I played Ari a little bit, but and Zed, I'm a fan of playing assassins. I usually look for like, yeah. That's what I imagine. Like Kiana, they're all like assassin types. Yeah. And of course Ari, you know, he is a hot fox, so you know that would mean you're able to buy all the Ari statues now. Then. See. I know you. Bug says I only play cute girls and twinks, but now I've picked up Rumble, so that's not true anymore. Because I used to play Quinn, Wei, Ari, Oriana. But now I have Rumble, now I have a Yordle. So I'm free of the label. Nah, Rumble is just like a nerd or something. I don't know. Rumble's just weird because his mech is named Tristana. He's just like a fangirl. He has an Oshi. He's a VTuber watcher. Yeah, no, Rumble's a VTuber watcher, and Tristana is his Oshi. He's just like you, maybe. If you start streaming, then you're my Oshi. So, no. You know how it is. Yeah, no, Rumble definitely has one of those like Tristana body pillows at his home, and his desk is a little bit sticky. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't trust him, but you know, now I have to. Yeah, Rumble is quite interesting because his. Hey, no worries. I hope your lunch was good, Zaya, and thank you for the encouraging words. I hope you also will find your shiny soon. Bye bye. Yeah, this was Zaya was the person I talked about who was here yesterday and the day before. They've been here since I started, which is 2 days. Now the third day, so see, I can be entertaining, maybe. The thing with, you know, that I chose shiny hunting because it's just very relaxing and I don't really have to do anything taxing. But it could be... It's maybe harder to make it entertaining because I'm just resetting the screen all the time. You gotta prove the haters wrong. True. But, you know, shiny hunters usually watch other shiny hunters, so... Yeah, that too. And, you know, if you choose, like, I mean, bigger games, like, you're never gonna find, because, like, there's only gonna be, well, like, you know, there's gonna be 200 channels with one person watching, and I just kind of want to do something that I love, and not really, like, you know, you could chase trends, but, you know. I'm just here to touch grass eventually, and grass meaning a shiny Turtwig. So honestly, you know, my parents always tell me you should go outside more and touch grass, you know. Here I am, chasing grass for like probably 100 hours. Truly gaming the system. But it's also the, you know, the most important part. Do something that you love doing, because then it doesn't really feel like, you know... Oh, damn. I guess I should change auto mode because it also wants the touch ass is also something that it doesn't like. I mean, touching ass is also good. That means you're just gathering a different audience, you know, with all the asses you've touched, if you think about it. Imagine, yeah. Because every ass you've touched means that's one of your audience. So if every person that you've touched their ass watches your stream, like, you're instantly famous. Like, that's like a million views right there, right? Sorry, that's mean. Metarot? What is that? Let me... Metabots is what it gets. See? That kind of like... what's it called? Gunpla, but then like kind of Digimon-esque? That's really what it looks like. You know, kind of... Digimon... That's pretty cool. Do you also have, because I know I've seen some pictures, like you have like statues and stuff, and like I've seen like Power from Chainsaw Man on your wall. Do you also have like kind of Gunpla then? And built those? Like mechs, I guess? Because that's also like a fun hobby. You just build mechs on stream. Although that's like expensive, I guess. But you know. Ah, nice. Yeah, I never really got into mech animes. I guess, I mean, you could say Attack on Titan is a mech anime if you really want to think about it. I saw that I saw that opinion once that Attack on Titan is a mech anime, and I agree with it. I tried to watch Plenty of Warhammer. Ah, nice, yeah. yeah. That is very much true. I haven't really watched anime much in a long time. I usually just read the manga, or just read manga in bed, because it's just so much easier. Because then I can just kind of also go at my own pace, and it's usually way ahead of the of animes. I have a lot of friends who are into Warhammer, and they don't really play the game, but they like paint you know, the little miniatures. My brother does that, and he even printed like because he has a 3D printer. He painted like printed out like a really big Leviathan, and he painted it, and that's like super sick. It's in at the living room at my parents' house. He had to print it in multiple parts because it was quite big, and then he painted, so it's like a Leviathan wrapped around like a sunken ship. It's really cool. He's like the artistic one. I'm like software, and then my one brother is like all technical with like physical stuff like hardware, and then my other brother is like artistic as well as my sisters. So my parents just have tech support and artistic support everywhere if they need it. You would make for a sick, like, Pokemon gym trio? What do you mean? Kinda like in Black and White, where the first gym is just like 3 trainers, depending on your starter, or... Ah, yeah. Also with reading, I mean... I'm alone, so I can just read when I'm in bed, but you know, you have a fiancé you have to keep if you're only reading, that's not fun. And also imagine if you're living with someone and you just constantly have your phone on the one bed. I think that's very annoying, I imagine. See, I can read your mind or something. I've only played Pokemon a little bit, okay? I've only played Pokemon a little bit. Not like I have like literally every single game except you watch mukbangs before your video? Doesn't that just make you hungry then? Or 'Cause imagine if I would only watch like food like content, that would make me hungry. 'Cause sometimes I watch and we're on a diet. Aw. It's even worse. Do you watch I only don't really watch that much food content, but I do watch Mystical Kitchen if you've ever watched it. They have a very cool series called Last Meal. It's kind of the opposite of Hot Wings or Hot Ones, where they like, you know, you questions with Hot Wings, but there they actually make like what would be your last meal if you were to gonna die, with like famous people like Gordon Ramsay or like YouTubers. It's really fun because yeah, it's like an hour or longer with just, you know, good interview. I can send it to you later, or I can send it to you now if you want. But it's very fun. Mythical Kitchen, it's called. They also collab sometimes with Smosh. I've been I've been a Smosh watcher since they started on YouTube, and I've never really stopped watching them. So. What do you mean models? I was talking about food. I'm not sure if I maybe misunderstood. That will definitely help you with finding a model. Yeah. Old 2000. Yeah. I will help you with you. No, I was talking about about food. Mythical Kitchen. Yeah, Smosh is OG. I watched Smosh when they first started. Like they started in like 2006, and I started watching like 2008. You know, that was like the perfect time for like when YouTube started to come up. And I never really stopped watching Smosh. It's one of just my guilty pleasure channels, I guess. Because honestly, I don't watch that much YouTube anymore, but if they make something, it's usually very enjoyable. Just, you know, playing a board game, a card game, or games. Oh. Yeah, I get that. I definitely get that. I cannot watch horror movies because I am such a scaredy cat. Because I used to be afraid of the dark before, where like if like the hallway was dark, I would run down the stairs back to like back to like the living room where there was light, because I was so scared of the dark when I was young. But even now, I just can't watch horror story or like horror movies because I'm so jumpy. The only way that I enjoy horror movies is for the channel like Dead Meat, where they do like a kill count, but like without all the horror and jump scares, where I can like enjoy the story but don't have to. Yeah. I only watch like it through like the Dead Meat channel, where they do like a breakdown of like the kill counts and the stuff, and like they talk about the story, like you know, what's it about, what's the storyline, what happens, and then I don't have to get scared. I mean, it. That's true. You can just, you know, you can just hold on to Michelle, and you're like, save me, save me from the angry monster underneath my bed, and it's Freddy Fazbear. Very spoopy. I just have my shark plushie that I have. That's the only one that can save me. I'm so bad at watching movies myself, or series. I just kinda... If it doesn't really hook me, I just never, you know, watch it to the end, because I don't know, brain rot. I have to keep myself occupied with something. Hallucinations. Damn. That is kind of crazy. Isn't that more like sleep paralysis then? Where you actually start seeing things? Yeah. You were awake. Ooh. Shouldn't you just like, to gain the system, you should just like watch a whole bunch of like smut or something, like smut anime, and then suddenly like sexy ladies are at the side of your bed. Isn't that like the easy way to fix it? Or is that unfortunately not how it works? Or would that be too easy? True hot anime women in your area, and suddenly when you install an ad blocker, they're all gone. How could this happen? Where did they go? Yeah. Unlucky. But yeah, I'm kind of the same with like either I like fully watch the series in like a day or like 2 days, or I just don't watch it at all because I like, you know, I need to be invested in it and not just like kind of have it as background noise. Because as soon as I get like a little bit distracted, I just fully drop it and never pick it back up. That's just how my brain works. Because I love like longer form content, but yeah, on YouTube I have it as well. I just like, you know, watch like a documentary or like a video game essay which is like 2 hours long on some like niche topic, and I'm very interested and I watch it, and then there might be like a 10-minute video of something like I don't really care about, and then I click it, and after 10 seconds I click off, and then I never click it again, and I never finish it. Okay, but it's like very much in character for you. That's very much like... You could say that and I would instantly believe it even if it was a lie, so, you know. And now you're learning Japanese, so that means like soon you're able to ethically goon to Japanese hentai games while understanding the meaning. Not only can you understand the Yamero, I've not watched hentai, so I don't watch lewd content except like maybe VTubers, but that's still family friendly. They don't have like their boobs out or something. That's scary. I'm so scared of big-breasted anime women. I think I'm gonna need exposure therapy to get over it. They're so scary. Someone for Halloween dressed up as a big booba anime character, I'd be scared. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. I've never really watched Melody. I watch Iron Mouse, so sometimes, like very rarely, she's on an Iron Mouse stream. But yeah, I have never gone to other sites than Twitch to watch VTubers. Some people do. I don't. Unless you count YouTube, I guess, but... It was kind of crazy how Melody came up. Oh yeah, Melody seems very chill. It's kind of crazy how quickly she like blew up if you like looked at like, you know, internet news where it's like, oh my god, this revolutionary anime woman is showing booba on like Pornhub. And then she just blew up. That's kind of crazy. She does seem like a very fun person. Yeah. She was the innovator on live VTuber. Oh yeah, I mean, first the name VShoujo, but they've done quite a few, you know, things with VShoujo where they do like a full cover with like groups or like for projects. Project Nikki, I think they did, like everyone had like their personal song. That was pretty cool. Pretty much all like famous VTubers do like some singing, because it's still like kind of idol culture, right? You know, where it's, you know, you perform, you dance, you sing. So, you know, if I have to make it big, I have to start learning how to sing. See? I have to start singing for you. Okay. Maybe in like 2 years. Okay. Set a reminder in your calendar for 2 years, and then I'll sing you a song when I'm famous. When I'm whole life famous, of course, of course. And then you're also famous, and then we just do a collab, right? It's just that easy. Literally, our future is so secure right now. True. I mean, that's the thing with I guess streaming, where you kind of do it as a hobby, you do it as fun. And if you blow up, and it's fun and games. But statistically, the chance for you to get famous, where you can make like a living of it, is just like 0, right? But you can always dream. It'd be very fun. I mean, even if we don't have any viewers and you were also streaming and you wanted to play something together, that'd be an instant yes, right? Yeah. I mean, the most important part is that you have to do it out of like the sheer enjoyment of being an entertainer and not doing it for the money. Because if you do it for the money and like game the system or something, you only do it for the numbers, you're gonna burn out like so quick. It's like, oh man. Pretty much, but then like it's like you're a gambling addict, but you really love gambling, You really love gambling, and surely next time you're gonna win it big. Nah. Streaming is as I see it, like just the slow grind, right? You just keep doing it consistently. Just time by time you find like a little bit more people who want to watch you, but you can't really force it, I guess, unless you just go viral and you capitalize off that. Maybe I can be like the next. Maybe I can be the the VTuber Hawk Tua. Maybe that could be us. Nah. For me, I definitely. Oh. Hawk Tua stream on that thing. See, true. That could be us. We could be streaming on that thing called twitch.tv / insert name here. I also had no idea what to choose for a name, so I kind of just did this because I like the purple color. So Violet, that's an easy name, and then something that rhymed with it. I'm so creative. It could have been John VTuber, but Bin Benrose is already John VTuber, so I can't really take that one. I chose Volta because alright, this might sound crazy. Volta is like movement in like Italian, I think, but my favorite attraction park in the Netherlands has a madhouse which is called Villa Volta, so like villa movement. So I thought that was really cool, and the story behind it. So I chose that because it also rhymed or like went well with Violet. So if I would ever make a full original thing, it's called it's like a folktale. What do you call it? Folktale. In the Netherlands. See what it's called in the English. Buck riders, they're called. They said that they're like kind of like witches flying upon bucks or like goats, and do a bunch of kind of Robin Hood kind of stuff. And the ride is based off one of them that gets cursed, and his house is forever, cursed, and the entire room spins. And I really love that ride and its music. So you want to be the goat? No. The goat can be the costume, and I will be the person riding upon the goat. You see? Although I could be the greatest of all time, But that's where my mind went to. See? Move over, Faker. Next year, I'm gonna be at the World Finals playing Rumble. For real. Nah, I don't know. I just, you know, because I didn't really want to use, like, you know, my real name, because keep it a bit separate. And you usually have, like, an alteration if you, like, you go for a VTuber name, so it's like VV, I guess. And I am not that original. I am not an original person. Yeah. And, you know, I could just be like a cat girl like this, but, you know, it has been done so many times. But, you know, you also don't have to reinvent the wheel. Nope, I have only sent you the link after contemplating quite a while because it's very embarrassing. No one else knows, you're the only one, because we talked about it a little bit, you know. I mean, I think, like, a lot of people, like, would just be nice about it, but I also know that, you know, Bug has some thoughts about being VTubers and stuff, so, you know, keeping it a little bit separate. I don't know. It's not like I'm ashamed of, you know, wanting to stream, but it is quite, you know, weird, I guess. Oh, no. I don't even, it doesn't have to be, like, a big secret, you know, I'm just... Honestly, at the end of the day, I'm literally just resetting, like, 2 of my 3DSs so I can get a shiny Pokemon, and I'm just streaming it online, you know? There's nothing big embarrassing about it. I don't know. But then also, like, if you're saying, like, oh, I'm gonna stream, you know, then I also don't want to be like, you have to watch it because you're my friend, you know? I don't want to put that pressure on people, but I was comfortable sending it to you because, you know, we talked about it, how it would be cool, and, you know, I could help you, and maybe you could help me, and we could have some, you know, fun together, but, you know. Embarrassing shit do be embarrassing. Maybe if I... Oh, yeah. True. Maybe if I had, like, you know... Yeah. See? I mean, that's why it's... I was super surprised by that person you saw earlier who has been joining me for, so far, every stream and has been talking pretty much the entire 2 hours I have been streaming. So you're not just sitting there in silence. He even came back today. Because he's also a, you know, soft resetting for shiny. Very nice, because I've been able to fill, you know, that's also a difficult thing. Be able to fill, you know, dead air, actually talk to yourself and make it entertaining, even though no one is watching. Let's say someone does come in, you still have to be entertaining. I used to be a very big yapper before. I used to be like the clown of the class back in elementary. But then, you know, depression hit and gender dysphoria, and then I became, like, not the clown class and the quiet kid in the back. So I feel like I do have it in me to be, you know, a bit of a yapper, but it's been a while. As long as you have something, you know, you're passionate about, you can yap a long time. Also, maybe if I had, like, you know, hit a few more followers, you know, have a few more viewers, maybe I'll post it to the, like, hey, I'm doing something stupid. Yeah, that's what I mean. You basically just put on a yap show, and people who enjoy it will join and come back, and people who don't won't. I mean, yeah, that's what I mean with, like, it's a slow grind. Same. I have pretty much talked more these last 3 days when streaming, like, 2 hours each day. So just want to put in, like, a few hours. Than I have, I think, in the past 2 months. Because if I'm home alone, you know, because since I moved out, you know, I don't live with anyone. And the only other times are, like, at work. And I mostly work remote. And if we're playing games with people, and then you're only talking, you know, when like you need to do like a call out for, you know, when we're playing League or something, because we haven't really in like the Fabi's Discord played much games together, because also raid season has started again, new Final Fantasy raids. So you know, people have been busy. A shame, because I always think, you know, like we did on New Year, that was so much fun. I'm so glad you joined again. It has been a bit of quiet for a while. I am not raiding. I have retired. I am a retired raider. Yeah, New Year's was so much fun. I am not raiding anymore. I did the Omega Protocol and DSR or Dragon Song raid and the Shiva one, Eden's Eternal. Eden Eternal. No, that's a very old MMO. If you know, you know. I did the Eden one on patch, so I cleared those on patch, and then I pretty much did all the other ultimates as well already in Endwalker. And for me, Savage isn't that challenging anymore, so I felt like I did everything I wanted to do. I set out in Final Fantasy XIV. I cleared every deep dungeon solo. I got the Necromancer title, which was like, since day one, I said to myself, I am never gonna put on the title except the Necromancer, because it's just so cool. And that was like one of my biggest goals since I started, and then I got it, and I never took it off, so, you know, and you also kind of just do ultimates also a bit, you know, for the title, and, you know, you clear it, and then it's big, but, you know, I've done my fair share of raids, and now, yeah, the Necromancer is so cool. It's the coolest title. So, you know, I retired my Final Fantasy career. You know, I hit pretty high parse numbers, you know, on damage and healing and all that kind of stuff. So, you know, I played every role. It's yeah. The craziest part was in Endwalker when there's a person in our Discord, in Fabi's Discord. His name is TJ. He's also a Dutch person, and he was in our static before with Bug and me and Fabi, and he asked, "Hey, can you play for us for our static, because we have someone who's fell out." And I joined their static in literally every single different role, because they had other people being sick. So I pretty much played every single role in an ultimate, just getting in there for them. And then I was like, yeah, damn, I'm actually kind of good at. And then I stopped after playing after, because I'm like, okay, I kind of did everything. I know, right? I know, right? And I'm platinum or I hit platinum rank on League of Legends. I did everything in Final Fantasy XIV. I hit the global rank in CSGO. What can I not do? Probably look someone straight in the eyes when they're talking to me. But, nah. Savage, you definitely also have to make your own fun, I think, because you're kind of just, you know, you're doing a lot of pulling of the boss, and glad that you like that one. Yeah, you're just making a lot of hours where you're doing the same action over and over again, and if you don't have, you know, fun people to play it with, it's just kind of more of a chore than a enjoyable experience, you know, which is, you know, difficult. Because you also have to, you know, dedicate a lot of time to it. You wanna, because like every week you have to do re-clears, that will take up a lot of time. You have to prog new fights, and yeah. Oh, we got 2 female Turtwigs. Nice. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to reset them. Goodbye, female Turtwigs. You're missed. Yeah, you just, it's a lot of time investment. Turtle Yuri, draw them kissing. Draw Turtwig kissing. PvP in Final Fantasy isn't 100% rigged. It's pretty much just filled with people match fixing or like boosting and throwing matches to boost like other people. It's not fun. I've retired as a competitive gamer. I am now just here to, you know, fish, I guess. That's literally what I did. Nice, nice. Yeah, they completely changed it. I honestly haven't interacted with PvP that much. Literally what I did after quitting raiding was start fishing. I put on my fishing hat and I started like completing the fishing log until my sub ran out. So I literally did like, you know, like the dad, you know, retirement and start fishing. That's literally what I did. Welcome back. Welcome back. I hope your lunch was fine or good or even great. I'm just still resetting. Still haven't found the shiny. I also see that you haven't followed my stream yet, Kuma. I'm so disappointed. Wait, I'll go for this. No, no, no. I'm so disappointed. How could you? No, I just I just wanted to be mean. I want to show off that I have a toggle. see, now I'm happy. Now see my eyes are sparkles. If only my Turtwig would sparkle like my eyes. Maybe I'm manifesting it right now. What if I'm manifesting the sparkle in my eyes mean that my grass will sparkle? See, yeah, I'm manifesting. Nope. One no. Who know? Ah, unlucky. The sparkle's gone. The sparkle is gone. Probably like every single one of them. Every single one that you don't choose is a shiny. I feel like that's just that's a good mindset to have. Everyone that you don't pick is a shiny. So that means that I should have seen at least like almost like 1,200 different shinies. They're right in the corner, right over here to the bottom right. I have the shiny Chimchar and Piplup to, you know, to encourage me. I had them on like moving before, but I thought it'd be very funny just to have Chimchar stand on the head of Piplup. I just thought it looked so funny, and then you know, Turtwig is kinda moving his head to the beat. Are you a Piplup enjoyer? I'm talking. I can't do it. It's too difficult. What is your favorite starter? I don't think we've ever really talked about Pokemon. I'm not even sure if you're a Pokemon enjoyer. Oh yeah, wait, yeah, no, we have talked about Pokemon, but then the cards. Yeah, now I remember. I remember that I showed you that I pulled the 151 Charizard, 2 of them. I remember that. Just gotta flex real quick to show how rich I am. Or how much good luck I have. For real. Yeah, oh yeah, I remember, yeah. The first message here was already a Wurmple. Catch a Wurmple for me. So yeah. Have they been increasing? Have they not been reprinting it, then I'm guessing? Because normally the prices go down, right, if they like reprint it. But if they're not reprinting 151, then that's going up pretty high. I assume, because everyone loves Charizard, you know? PSA 10s are going crazy? Yeah, I can imagine. It's a really cool card. I've never graded any card, so I don't even know the condition of mine. They're still in my binder. I haven't even unpacked all my binders from all the boxes. Because I'm lazy. Holy moly. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. Yeah, I can maybe send you a picture. I have to look, because I did put them in the things that keeps them protected. But I haven't looked at them in a while, so I can maybe just send you a picture, like a zoomed in picture. And maybe there's a... It's a 10. And everyone loves the EV evolutions. Yeah. That was the special set after. That was the EVs, where I just heard that, you know, it kind of got rumored by all the scalpers. Because EV is just so popular, like, especially, like, you know, the most famous, or one of the most famous, like, newer cars is the Moonbryon. The Umbreon. Yeah. My favorite EV... I mean, it'd be easy for me to say Sylveon, because she's a trans icon. I really love Umbreon myself. Especially it's shiny, where instead of yellow they have black or colors. Yeah, they're black and blue instead of black and yellow, like the song. It's so cool. Although Espeon is also really cool. Blue. I'm enjoying Umbreon more ever since the fact that someone said it kind of looks like the Glorp cat when it's shiny because it's green. So Espeon has kind of been moving up my favorite evolution because it looks like the Glorp cat, and I really love cats that are green. So yeah. It's literally the alien Glorp cat. Because at first I thought, like, damn, green kind of looks ugly on it, but now I really love it. Now I'm like, yeah, I love you. So I think they're on my second. They're second, and I think third is probably normal Eevee, because just Eevee itself is super cute, and the Eevee noises. And let's go Eevee. I chose Eevee. It's super cute. And then on fourth, it's gonna be Vaporeon, just because in one of my original Let's Plays I used Vaporeon, so it has sentimental value. And there's no other reason why you would ever like Vaporeon ever. I have no clue what people on the internet are talking about. I've never seen what other people have been typing about Vaporeon. Yeah, it's been destroyed. It's been destroyed. It's the same with Gardevoir, because Gardevoir is such a cool design. It's so cool and feminine, and it's so amazing. And then people just can't stop gooning. It's kind of sad. I mean, the same thing happened with if you play Animal Crossing. I'm not sure if you played, a little bit of Animal Crossing. But, oh yeah, Lopunny too. But Anka from Animal Crossing, ever since Anka Zone came out, you're not allowed to like Anka anymore, because they're gonna look at you with dirty eyes. But Anka's so cool. She's an Egyptian cat. She's Cassiopeia, but then people are being lewd again. See? I'm not the only one. I'm so glad. Anka's so cool because she's sassy and she's just, she's so cool. And then people were like, we need to fuck the cat. And I was like, no, don't fuck the cat. Don't Shane Dawson the cat. and yeah, tragedy struck after that. Do not the cat. I agree. I wonder, because they use such an obscure song. I wonder if the maker of that song now knows that his song is, when people hear it, they will immediately think about Anka doing hip movements. I wonder. Imagine if that's your legacy. You're a great musician for a very long time, and then you end your career, and suddenly you go viral, and it's all because people really wanna, are sexy for the cat. Imagine that being your legacy. Yeah, that's it. Like suddenly you blow up and like your grandchildren have to tell you, yeah. So people really love this cat. Like not just love, but really love this cat. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. People just alright, no worries. I think that's also a perfect moment for me to grab a drink real quick. I've been out of a drink for quite a while. So I will be right back a second. I have returned. Model as the snapback. Have you got any double female Turtwig this stream? Yeah, we've seen a few. My friend here has coined it Turtwig Yuri or lesbian Turtwigs. So we have seen a few. We've seen like 2 or 3. How's your resetting going? Have you gotten to above 1,000? Or you just you know, took a little bit of a chill, slowed down on the hunt? Because if not, then I'm slowly gaining a lead again. Well, not really a lead, because I'm like far behind, but you know. This could also be 2 female Turtwigs, because now you mentioned it. Nope, they're 2 male. Unlucky. Never lucky. We're also almost already at 606, as we said before, when what could be like the end, but I'm actually having a lot of fun, so I could maybe continue a little bit longer. I hope your hunt is going well. 1040, nice. Those are some good numbers. Go. After this one, I'm gonna hit 600, so, you know, before you were like double, but now, you know, gained a little bit. Already 600 encounters. I'm gonna be so glad as soon as I hit 1,000, then I feel like, you know, the real hunt started. Anything before 1,000, you just don't, you have a chance. But after you're, after 1,000, you actually have a chance. If you get it before, it just kind of feels illegal, right? Get it too quick, then, you know, something's wrong. Like, you know, if you have too much good luck, that means something bad's gonna happen after to, like, even it out, I feel like. Can't be too easy now. I also think I'm gonna continue for a little bit longer than 606. I'm gonna probably stop at 650. So we got a 50 more. That's probably like another half hour. So, you know, I'm having fun. We can just keep going a little bit longer. Do another 2.5 stream then. 2.5 hour stream, just like yesterday. I think that's really good. And 2 more normal Turtwigs. Very unfortunate. 600 was not the lucky number. Maybe next time for next stream. I'm planning to do like 250 more resets. I just do like a random number generator to see which is the lucky number. Or you can like take a guess to see maybe, you know, if you get it correct. That could be a fun mini game. Take a guess which number will be the shiny. I'll see if I can do that. I also maybe should, because the bottom left corner feels kind of empty. Maybe I could add the chat there, or like follower notification somewhere, or something else. Because like the bottom right is nicely filled up with the counter and the shiny Pokemon, and Turtwig is dancing for the entire time. Bottom left feels a little bit empty. Give a suggestion what to add there. Oh, there's a female Turtwig. Give a suggestion maybe what I could add there. That's always appreciated, so I don't have to think. Thinking is difficult and hard. Probably chat? Yeah, I thought so as well. Gonna have to look how to do that. And also style it so it looks good, because I know you have like plugins where I can just have like a generic chat. I kind of want to make it like, you know, a bit more thematic, like the borders around the DS game, you know, the background. I could just make it generic, but I think I should make it a little bit more. Welcome back, welcome back. You're here perfectly for a new reset, perfectly on time. Did you take all your medicines correctly? Did you get like an extra treat maybe? Snacks? Something fun? A drink maybe? Put cat ears on the chat? Okay, yeah, that could be good, that could be good. I'll check out if I can make that. I'll see if I can do that, see if I can work my wonders. Because I know with, wait. Let me do something. You can add items through the thing here. So I can give myself like a monster here. Wait, this is super big. What the hell? I think that you would really enjoy this monster can here. But I will play around with that for next time. Maybe I can add some cool things. Those are all standard in VTuber Studio, by the way, so... A little snack not to get a tummy ache. Nice, nice. What do you usually get? Yeah, I knew. Oh my god, a monster. I know you would like that, but it's not a white monster. It's not a big white monster, which you usually enjoy drinking. But yeah, you have a bunch of things. Like you can also add. I think they also have cat ears, so I could put cat ears on my cat ears to become a cat squared. But that might be a little bit too crazy. I think we might be a little too wild for this. This is a wholesome stream. We're not gonna do something crazy that might break the fabric of the universe. Create a double cat. That might be a little bit too crazy. Also, Schroeder has cat ears, yeah. Yeah. If you look inside, I might be a cat, but I could also be a cat with cat ears. But then also, what happens to the cat ears that you took away? I guess we will never know. My favorite Mario Kart 8 track. I love this song. Do you know about the Mario Kart lick? Have you ever seen that video? The guy practicing this and then playing it during his school concert. I love that one. Mario Kart has such amazing music. The same with Mario Kart, the newest Mario Kart World. I could just put on that entire playlist and I would be jamming the whole way through. The way they made that soundtrack is just magical. It's all jazz fusion, and my favorite genre is jazz fusion. Just, you know, these big... I haven't seen it. Please send it. Well, this song you're listening to right now is Dolphin Shoals, but I can send you the funny Mario Kart. Let's see. This one. It's so good. I mostly play Mario Kart on the Wii, which is unbeatable for me, I think. Is that because of the... because you just weren't good enough? Or was it because you played with the motion controls? Because I remember trying to unlock Donkey Kong in Mario Kart Wii, and I just never could get like the final goal to unlock him. I never got funky mode. He's always escaped my clutches. I used to play a lot of Mario Kart Wii with my like Unbeatable is like your goat. Oh, okay, yeah, that's true. Maybe that's also nostalgia talking, but yeah, I also really loved playing Mario Kart Wii. My brother and I used to play it a lot, and we both used motion controls, and he really always, like, if he's steering, like, he would always go, like, all the way to the left, and then all the way to the right, you know? All the way, like, he would always, like, steer with his body as well, when he was using motion controls. And then when, like, the new one came out, and we didn't use motion controls, he was always still steering with his body. So it was always so funny if you were not playing. I was just watching my brother play Mario Kart, he would just be moving left and right. Yeah, like the little thing where you click your controller in. Yeah. We also had, when the Wii came out, we had like a bunch of these accessories where you could put your Wiimote in, and then it looked like a baseball or like a golf club. You know, they were really like low quality, but it added like a little bit extra. That was so fun. The day when the Wii came out, we actually, like, my father bought it for, like, his birthday, quote-unquote, but also so we could play with it. And, like, the first thing we did was start, like, bowling, and he threw the Wii remote at the TV. Luckily, it didn't break the TV or leave any scratches, but, like, he didn't put on, like, the safety strap. But the first thing he did was just throw the, the Wii remote into the TV. That's dangerous. Dangerous gaming. Yeah. My dad actually used to be a decent gamer. He didn't really play games, but he always had like game consoles. He he was always like an arcade player before, and he always talked about, you know, loving arcade games. So with the Switch coming out and having like, you know, some arcade games on it with like those collections, he played quite a few of those. He even bought like a mini arcade for himself when it was his birthday. He picked one up like secondhand. He loved it, and he even last year. Do you know like the Philips like CDI, you know, with the terrible Zelda game on it? He used to own one of those. Not the Zelda games, but like other games. So he bought one again. So, you know, maybe my gaming traits has passed down from my dad's side. I think so. Because I remember also with like, you know, Pokemon, and you're playing it, and you don't know English as a little kid, I always had, like, ran to him if I was stuck what the NPCs were saying. And he just, like, literally translated and was like, oh, you need to go here. We're playing we play WoW together? Oh, that's very fun. That's very fun. Yeah, I never really played games with him. I was always, you know, he had to translate my games because they were all in English, and as a little kid, I couldn't speak English. But yeah, he always did make sure we had like a PC to play games on. 1100, nice, nice. You're almost at 1111. He would print out a Pokemon Pearl walkthrough. That's very cute. That's very cute. I always love those wholesome, like, you know, stories. As always, those are good for the heart. Yeah. But playing WoW together, that's pretty cool. That's like, you know, WoW is a little bit more of an advanced game, I would say, you know? Like, that's like a real gamer's game. Yeah. Those R4 cards, we also had them. My dad was also like, always like, if you can pirate it instead of buying it, we're doing that because it takes a lot of money. And I 100% agree. But I do love owning physical hardware, so I, like, over the years, I bought legit copies of, like, all Pokemon games and DS's and stuff, so, you know. Do we have the same dad? Wait, we're sisters? Holy shit. Nah, I don't think so. Oh my god, sisters. Yeah, they're really expensive. That's why, like, you have the complete box of Soul Silver. That's like the most expensive one. That's crazy. That is crazy. Yeah, over the years, I've just been, you know, in a long time, because if you buy them all in one time, it takes such a long time. I've just been buying them over time, because I still have my original, like, the first Pokemon game I ever owned was for the GBA, which you couldn't pirate back then. I still have my original Pokemon Sapphire cartridge and save with my first starter I ever got, my Mudkip, my favorite starter Mudkip. But yeah, I've just been buying, you know, the games ever since the 3DS came out. I can't really pirate the games anymore, but like X and Y upwards, I always, you know, have the legit games. But for the DS ones and like the GBA ones, I've been buying them like the last 10 years. I've just been collecting them because you know, I never knew what to spend my money on, and I used to work at a supermarket, so I would only really spend on like saving for like, you know, retro games. Yeah, $350. Yeah, especially if like you have the little like the Poke Walker with it. I never had it. My friends had it at the time, but such a weird gimmick. But it does make it so unique. Leave your window open and don't ask me where the games went afterwards. Only if you give me like a kiss on the cheek and like tuck me in the bed and wishes me a good night. I will only accept that. Otherwise, you can't have them. Else I'll be wait. I know I'm a professional. No, I'll be angry raw. Hell yeah. All right. I actually like lend out my games quite a lot to friends, and then I forgot I lent them out, and then I want to like play them again. And I'm like, hey, do you have my copy? And they're like, oh yeah, I forgot to return it. Here, I'll bring it back. And it's been like a while, but now I finally have like all my games back again. Maybe I'm too nice. Also, I'm adding it to the contract. You're gonna have to scratch my chin and go like purr a little bit. I'm adding that to the small lettering. I mean, I'm not a cat girl in real life. What do you mean? I am definitely not. Handshake deal? Okay. I am now saying all these like embarrassing things, so if we ever meet in real life, I'm gonna be so destroyed. You're gonna use it against me, and I have nothing. Uh-oh. Setting my self up for failure. Or success, I guess. Maybe. Depends how you see it. Girl, the amount of stuff you have on me? It's not that bad. Not that bad. You're just an oomphy doing oomphy scroomfy things. You already have a like fiance, so you know I am perfectly safe in my arrow ace corner of the internet right here. Maybe I should also play the Wind Waker. I've never played Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker, but I have it on my Switch. I want to bring him in as a pet. Miko needs a sister. If I don't have to pay rent, that sounds like a really good deal if you ask me, because paying rent is expensive. Imagine actually being just a cat and you can just sleep all day, play with some toys, get food, get some head pets, and then go to sleep again. Never played Zelda games? There's nothing to be ashamed about. I started with the DS games because I used to play only on the DS, so I have like a special like soft spot for the DS games, which are usually considered like the worst. But you know, if you don't, I don't know, don't like the dungeon style kind of games, adventure games, you know. It sounds like you like grew up with like PC games and DS, right? So as soon as you kind of, you know, you grow up and you start playing PC games, at least for me it was, you don't really go back to the consoles and like until like years later, and then like, you know, you have a big backlog of games to complete. And maybe I can use streaming as an excuse, you know. Pokemon and Kirby. A lot of Kirby. I've never played a Kirby game. I've never played a Kirby game. I saw Seno talking about playing a Kirby game before in Discord. I've never touched a Kirby game. I saw in the last game that you can turn into a car or you can suck up a car. That's all. That's everything I know about Kirby. Kirby can, like, in the lore, can destroy planets and universes. And he's hungry, and that's in Smash Brothers he can fly up very high and can turn into a rock. That's my knowledge. That's my Kirby knowledge, which is not a lot. But Kirby is very cute. I literally commits crimes because he still has cake. Yeah, I've watched a video before of like power rankings in like Smash Bros. Ultimate. Who would be the strongest like lore character if they were like actually duking it out like lore wise? And Kirby always tops the list. He will literally destroy your universe if like, I don't know, you steal his food. Very cute though. Yeah, Kirby will just kind of fuck up your shit, I guess. Yeah, sure. What is your favorite Kirby game? Because I know with the Nintendo Switch Online, you have a lot of like the NES collection. So if it's in there and you have like a good recommendation, just let me know and I can play it on air. Because I don't think, I mean, I want to hunt for this shiny Turtwig, but, you know, realistically, 8,000 something encounters for each odds is quite a while, so also maybe, you know, having some variety in between, like some days where I just play a different game, mostly Nintendo based, you know, could be very fun. Because I also have a thing to stream in Switch games. I bought that one because I felt like it. Living alone is very nice because you can just buy your own shit as long as you pay rent at the end of the month. Wise words of me. Pay rent and then you have all the money for everything else. Kirby Squeak Adventure. I remember watching the Kirby Air Riders review, and there was like a hamster named like Dave or something. I'm not sure what his name was, and everyone went crazy for the hamster. That was very funny. Amazing Mirror. Alright. I will check it out. I will check it out. I remember people saying that Kirby Air Riders, or Kirby Air Ride, is very fun. Kind of like Smash Bros. Like style, but I've never played it. I played Mario Kart. That's my karting game. That is my karting game. Also, Zaya, I hope your resetting is going well. I haven't heard from you in a little while, so, you know. I assume you're just steadily chugging on with soft resetting. You don't have a Switch 2? Yeah, it's quite expensive, a Switch 2. And also there aren't that many new games out for it yet, so, you know, you don't really have big reason to buy it yet, you know? Unless you really like me, you know, you have extra money to spend from living alone. But yeah. I mean, the Switch 1 was really an amazing console. In the first few years, it got so many amazing games, and then it kind of hampered off by the end, kind of. But I really hope they do some like very big games again for the Switch 2, because I love Mario Odyssey. It's one of my favorite Mario games, but they haven't made like another big line Mario game, because I view the kart series as like, you know, its own separate series. So, you know, I'm hoping for Mario Odyssey 2 to be like a big blowout. 1050 almost. Nice, nice. Steady pace, steady pace. Shiny will be there momentarily. Delivery date might be like 7 days. That's the, you know, your shiny has to be flown out from out of state. For me, I will be doing 12 more resets and finish on 650. Then we did like almost 250 resets and you know, almost like 2 hours and 45 minutes of streaming. I think that's really, really solid. Only Mario Kart I'm passionate about it. Yoshi Island, that definitely counts. That definitely counts. Super Mario World, oh yeah, Super Mario. I've never completed Super Mario World, but that's really good. Have you ever played on the Wii Super Mario Strikers? That is peak Mario. Like, that is peak Mario. Just like the character designs where they actually look like angry. It's so cool. They made a new Mario Strikers game recently, but it wasn't as good as the one on the Wii. I love Mario Strikers. It's basically football, but then kind of like, have you ever seen like Inazuma 11, where they're like the anime where they have like crazy powers? Kind of that, but they also have like just like items, and like every stage is like crazy with like tornadoes going through or thunder, and you can actually like throw people in like the entire side of the arena is just electric fencing, and you can just throw people into the electric fencing and stuff. It's very fun. It's a fun game where you have like 4 people playing it and you do 2v2. I actually have like Princess Peach looking super angry, and it's super cool. Yeah, it is. It is super sick. Wait, maybe I can. Wait, I'm a. I assume you enjoy Peach. You're a Peach enjoyer because you like pink. I'm a Daisy enjoyer. I like Daisy more than Peach. If I have to be honest. If I add another image here. Where am I saying? Download. Like this right here. This is the art style of Strikers. Let me see if I can pull Peach as well. Like it's super sick. Like the thick outlines and like they look like super cool and like hardcore. It's so cool. Let's see. And this is this is big. Oh. Why is this so big? That's what she said. Yoink. This is Peach in Strikers and like the other games. Like it's so sick. Yeah, they also made one for the Switch and but like look at like the rough and gruff, like they actually look like so cool. But yeah, that is one of my favorite designs of like the Mario Kart or the Mario characters, because like they actually look like they're angry and they're gonna beat the shit out of you. You should definitely look at like the art style or like maybe a little bit of it, because it's so cool. Because like Nintendo is like all like family friendly, you know, it all has to be like smiles, and then you have this rough and rough game where you just like don't expect it, and you know, it's so cool. I also really like Peach, but I'm a bit of a I enjoy Daisy. It kind of also came from picking Daisy in Mario Kart, because she's constantly like screaming, "Hey, I'm Daisy!" And my friends didn't like that, so I picked them to annoy them, and then, you know, Daisy kind of grilled me. No. And walking here. It's from New York. And walking here. The pizza, the pasta. I think Nintendo's gonna sue me because my my voice sounded way too similar there. They thought it was actually Peach on the stream. I'm gonna get kidnapped now. I know, right? Absent chat, absent chat. This is so sad. Can we get like 5 likes? Can we get like 5 more follows in the chat? Can we get yeah, I got nothing. Can we get nothing in the chat? Can we get 5 nothings? Can we get like 2 shinies maybe? Imagine the luck if, you know, I'm just self-resetting here with 2 DSs and you get 2 shinies at the same time. That'd be like phenomenal. Imagine that. Imagine that. But that's also the only thing you can do, imagine it, because that's just unrealistic. What we'll do if I get both shinies, Play through both games? Nah, probably not. Because I wanna make one game kind of... Do you know what, like, in Minecraft, they have, like, a term called forever worlds, where you start a world and you don't start a new one, and you just keep building in that. You just keep going and never, you know, keep going in that. I kind of want to do that with, like, a Platinum save, like, you know, you do everything there is to do in it. You know, you shiny hunt all the legendaries. You do, like, all the, you know, the beauty contest, the battle towers. Really go, like, through everything. And really just enjoy the full game. Like, kind of like 100% completion, but, you know, experience everything the game has to offer. I think that would be, like, you know, a cool thing. Luigi #1. Yeah. Luigi is super cool. He's like the dorky brother, but he's so much cooler than Mario. Also, just because Luigi's Mansion is... I love Luigi's Mansion. Luigi's, like, it has such a vibe. The scaredy cat being the hero in Luigi's Mansion is just... yeah. It's so good. He deserves it, to be honest. He deserves his own mansion. He has to fight against all the ghosts. He just has to suck off all the ghosts with his machine. Like, that's difficult, sucking off all the ghosts. I definitely did say it that way. Yeah. Let's see. We will have this one and then 2 more resets, and then I think I'm gonna end for today. Then we had 2 hours and 45 minutes of stream, and I can wind down a little bit before, you know, having to prepare to go to work tomorrow. Big sad. So let's see what these last 2 encounters can give us. Probably nothing, if you really think about it, but, you know. You never know. Thank you. Yeah, yesterday, the day before, I also went for 2.5 hours, so, you know. Putting in some consistent hours. You also haven't seen it, but I made a scene for starting soon, and a scene for ending, so you're able to see them in a bit. They're very professionally made by me, so, you know. I'm going to 1200, but I'm at 1077. Nice. That's only, like, 5 resets, so you're almost there. Nice. Let's see these last 2. And they're normal Turtwigs. Unlucky. Yeah. 3 hours is a lot, you know, but it does kind of fly by if you have people to talk to, so, you know. It's nice that you joined, and I'm also very thankful that you joined again today, you know. We're able to do, you know, hunting together, talking a little bit, so it's very fun. So, yeah. Not even girl T-wigs? Yeah. Why did I say T-wigs? Like it's like trans wigs. my brain is cooked. Don't think about it. Don't worry. The T in Turtwig stands for trans. It's just wig. Alright. That's gonna be it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. So I'll be going off now, and you know, hope to maybe see you later, and I'll be back next week again with some more soft resetting of Turtwigs. Alright. Bye bye.